What's up, everybody? You know what time it is. It's another movie review here on my channel. But before we begin, please hit that subscribe button and that notification button for more updates. Check out my other movie reviews, as well as independent short films that I've created over the time, over the years, and will continue to create as much as I can. I'm currently working on a sequel to my sci-fi film, Celestial Echoes: Tears of the Stars, which I also did a spin-off called Celestial Echoes: Dread of Twilight. Check out those other videos that I talk about it. Right now, Remnants of the Past, the sequel, is going very well. I'm excited. It's almost done. I can't wait to share that with you all. And it's my favorite so far. And I think that's the best thing when it becomes better than what you've done before. So I'm excited for that. But please check out my other short films. Leave a thumbs up if you like the videos. Comment. Keep it professional. I will get back to you. Now let us begin. As you see in the title, this is the Bone Lake spoiler review. And to get straight to it, trash. I did not like this movie. I was excited to see it. Normally, I'm not into horror. If I'm gonna go with a genre of horror, the slasher, supernatural, and whatnot. I like psychological. I like slasher and psychological. Last on my list is supernatural. This falls into the slasher category, the Bone Lake. And to be honest, what they were selling with the poster and the trailer to this film was not what we got in the movie. They stressed sex and violence within the trailer, and even the poster where the girl's like she's on top of the guy apparently, and he's grabbing her breast, and then there's apparently water. I guess it's supposed to be like she's in the water in the lake, and there's like bone skulls underneath. That scene is basically a montage shot. She's in a room with her brother, which is the twist, is an incest relationship, and nothing about really happening with the Bone Lake. I didn't really see anything with skulls or dead bodies. That there was none of that was shown. Just a vehicle of like 3 cars under the lake, and it's presumed that that's where they put the people when they murder them. Apparently, couples, they play a game with them. If they fail, they kill them and throw them into the lake. But you don't really see that. And then it stressed the whole sex thing where there was sex, but it wasn't as R-rated as they let imply. And I'm not saying I need that, but I just thought it was like, why are you so heavily implying this in the trailer? And it's not really the case. And even in the song, sex and violence, and it was just like, what? You guys are not really giving what you are implying. So that was kind of a letdown, because I came in wanting to see something crazy, because I'm not really about, again, seeing this type of movie in theaters, like to pay for it. It's just not really my thing, especially if it's a bunch of people who I don't know. And I love giving new faces a chance, but for something that seemed typical slasher, we're getting chased and someone's after us, who it is, I thought maybe that was the case. Like there was going to be a big group, just 4 people, the 2 couple, the victims, and then the 2 killers, the brother and sister, who apparently made it seem like they were going into this building, this house that was rented, as if there was an accident that the 2 couples, which one rented, and then oops, we also have it rented. There must be a mistake. Let's share it. But the killers are the ones that actually own the house, and they set this whole thing up. I just wasn't into it. I didn't like the boyfriend character, the victim, the boyfriend. I thought he was the worst character in the film. And I'm not saying the actor was a bad actor. I just didn't like his character. He was just too much of a punk to me. If someone steals my wedding ring that I told you I'm going to propose with, or the proposal ring that's my grandma's and I'm going to use, and I'm going to wait till like the next 2 days to propose, and then while we're having dinner, all of a sudden you're like, hey guys, I want to do this proposal. The killer's like making believe he's going to propose to his girlfriend, which is his sister, ends up pulling out the ring, and it's like, I didn't want to do this now, but I just couldn't wait. And it ends up being, the guy's grandmother's ring, and he's just looking like, what? That's my ring. That's the box. And he just stays shut, and instead of just saying something right then and there, he's like, can I talk to you for a minute? And let's go. And he's upset, and his girlfriend is like, what's going on? Like, and it's just, he was just a punk, that guy. I wanted him to die. He ended up living. If you're gonna see the film, you'll see it for yourself if you haven't already. Again, this is a spoiler review. But I was just like, come on, this guy is like, he annoyed the hell out of me in the movie. I've probably walked out of 3 films total in the theater, and this, if I would have seen it by myself, I would have probably walked out because I just wasn't involved. I know my cousin liked it, so one of the reasons why I stood was because I was the one that invited him, because I thought I was gonna be like, oh, this is gonna be crazy, and it just really wasn't that crazy of a film. He enjoyed it, so at least that's a good thing. But I just did not care for it. Again, I was misled, and I was expecting. I was hoping for something different and new, and what I got was kind of predictable because I kind of figured out that the couple, before I knew they were brother and sister, were the killers and were in on it. And I guess I just wanted more of that mystery. I wanted more of that mystery, like who is it or what's going on. And it's just, I'm okay if it starts early, like here are the killers, but I don't know. I just was not involved with what was going on, the story. It just felt stupid. Like, something strange or what something's like, leave, or like, it just, I get it. You need to have gullible characters. You need to have a story. Something happens for the story to at least go. And I get it. I know as a writer, I try to write to where it's believable, even though it's something that's just improbable with that. But I don't know. Just for me, it just felt a little too like, come on. But I mean, then again, this is, I'm sure there are people out there that such situations, it would just happen the same way. But I just was not for it. The Bone Lake, 2 thumbs down for me. But of course, as I always say, go check it out for yourself. I would recommend streaming, but I'm not gonna say don't go to the theater. As I said earlier in the film, like in the video, right? I don't know. I've been stopping the video and starting over, so I don't know if I have it included here. But I do prefer people go to the movie theaters, even if I suggest streaming, because you have to support your movie theaters. But this is a film where I'm just like, maybe just watch another movie that's out there. I'm waiting for Tron. That's the next film that's coming out, so maybe wait for that, or even the Black Phone 2. I did like the first one. I didn't do a movie review for the Black Phone because I just recently saw it. I rented it, or actually no, I saw it on the Fandango app. It was free, so I was able to see it for free. But I did love the film, so I'll talk about that when I do my Black Phone 2 review. So I would just say wait, to watch that, or even just see Tron Ares when it comes out if you like the Tron films. I'm sure there's something else that came out. The Good Boys, about a dog, like a horror film or something. I've heard good things about that one, so I probably was better off seeing that. But yeah, this is just my quick review of the Bone Lake. It wasn't for me. The twist was just, it was just like, okay, their brother and sister. It's not something you really see often, but I don't know. I wasn't for it. I guess I would have preferred a bigger group, more of a suspenseful thing, and like the whodunit aspect. But that's all I got for that. A quick review. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, leave a comment. Tell me if you saw the movie, if you liked it, what you didn't like about it, if you didn't like it. Just keep it going. I do appreciate it. Thank you so much. And until next time, later.